It started with a single Instagram story, just a few lines written in Ariana Biermann's soft, lowercase tone. But within minutes, screenshots flooded every fan page, Reddit thread, and Bravo gossip account online. Hudson and I have decided to go our separate ways. No long caption, no tearful video, just quiet finality, the kind that hits harder than any public meltdown ever could. For fans who'd followed Ariana since her teenage years on Don't Be Tardy, this wasn't just another breakup post. It felt like the curtain closing on nearly a decade of history, a love story that began in high school halls and ended under the harsh glow of celebrity spotlight. Because to the public, Ariana Biermann and Hudson McLeroy weren't just sweethearts. They were the Bravo golden couple, proof that real love could survive the chaos of fame. Until it didn't. The timing was eerie. Just months earlier, they'd looked inseparable, moving to New York together, filming scenes for Next Gen NYC, sharing laughter in cozy apartment selfies. But now, Ariana's words painted a very different picture. While these things are never easy, we both know it's what's best for us right now. The comment sections erupted. Fans speculated everything from hidden drama to secret cheating to family interference. But the truth, as always, was more complicated. A story of love stretched thin by pressure, cameras, and choices that changed everything. Because before that final goodbye, there were warning signs, cryptic captions, deleted posts, and an arrest that would shake both their reputations to the core. And as the dust settled, one question echoed through every corner of the Bravo fandom. What really went wrong between Ariana Biermann and Hudson McLeroy? But to understand the ending, we have to go back to where it all began. Long before the headlines, long before the flashing Bravo camera, Ariana Biermann was simply a high school girl in Georgia who'd found her person. Hudson McLeroy wasn't a celebrity. Not then, just the kid who made her laugh in the hallway and held her hand at the football game. When they showed up to homecoming together in 2018, their matching smiles became an instant hit on social media. To her mom, Kim Zolciak Biermann's followers, it was adorable. The next generation of the Biermann clan stepping into their own fairy tale romance. For Ariana, it felt real. There were no producers, no lighting crews, no brand deals, just late night drives, whispered secrets, and the kind of young love that makes every day feel cinematic. But fame doesn't stay quiet for long. By the time she turned 20, Bravo had its eyes on her. The world that once revolved around prom dresses and inside jokes started orbiting reality TV contracts and public perception. When the couple joined Next Gen NYC, fans instantly crowned them the show's golden duo. They were beautiful, connected, and unbothered, at least on screen. Behind the scenes, though, the pressure of turning affection into entertainment had already begun to show. What used to be private disagreements now risked becoming plotlines. What used to be sweet captions turned into ammunition for gossip blogs. Still, they smiled for the cameras, insisting they were stronger than ever. For a while, they managed to believe it. Trips, birthdays, long captions filled with soulmate and best friend. Their love story became a brand, and every photo looked like proof that some fairy tales really do survive the fame machine. But every fairy tale has a test, and theirs was waiting just beyond the city skyline. Because when opportunity called, Ariana and Hudson made a decision that would change everything. They packed their bags, said goodbye to Georgia, and took a leap toward a brand new life in the city that never sleeps. When Ariana and Hudson packed up their lives in the summer of 2024, it was supposed to be their victory move. A new city, a fresh start. New York wasn't just a backdrop. It was the symbol of everything they'd been working toward. After years of small town eyes and Bravo gossip, the couple wanted independence, to prove they could make it on their own. Ariana shared the big moment with her followers in July 2024. The apartment keys, the city lights, the caption that read, "New chapter, same love." It was everything fans wanted to see, the young power couple rising above the noise, chasing their dreams side by side. But New York has a way of revealing cracks that small towns can hide. Suddenly, the little things that once felt exciting started to feel heavy. Schedules clashed, career plans diverged. Ariana wanted to grow her brand, work on fashion, maybe even distance herself from her mom's long reality TV shadow. Hudson, quieter and more private, struggled with the attention that seemed to follow them everywhere. Friends would later whisper that their personalities started to pull in opposite directions. Ariana, the fiery extrovert with ambition in her veins. Hudson, the calm presence who just wanted normalcy. What once balanced them now began to divide them, and And the city, with all its temptations and pressures, didn't make it easier. There were new faces, late nights, and constant whispers in the Bravo rumor mill about on-set tension and off-camera arguments. They kept smiling online, but the chemistry looked different, more curated, less effortless. Even the captions started to change. The once lengthy love notes were replaced with short phrases, heart emojis, or no tags at all. Still, to the outside world, they were fine. They'd made it to New York, and in the influencer world, appearance is everything. But behind those filtered photos, something was unraveling, and it wouldn't stay hidden for long. Because just 1 month later, in August 2024, the story that would define the next chapter of their lives broke across headlines. And it began not with a photo, but with a flashing set of red and blue lights. It was supposed to be another quiet summer night in August 2024, until everything changed. Just after midnight, reports began to surface. Ariana Biermann and Hudson McLeroy arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence. Fans thought it was a hoax at first, but as the mugshots began circulating, the story was confirmed, and the internet exploded. The headlines were brutal. Bravo's Next Gen stars in trouble. Reality couple's NYC dream turns into legal nightmare. In just hours, the image of the perfect young couple was gone. The same people who once called them goals were now dissecting every detail, every rumor, every possible reason for what went wrong. Inside, sources claimed it wasn't just a one-time mistake, that the pressures of fame, the expectation, and the constant online scrutiny had pushed both of them to a breaking point. It wasn't just about a bad night. It was about everything that had been building underneath. The cracks, the fatigue, the feeling of living under a microscope. When court documents later confirmed that Ariana had pled guilty to reckless driving and possession of drug-related objects, the fallout was swift. Brands quietly distanced themselves. Bravo fans began questioning her future on Next Gen NYC. And through it all, Hudson stayed silent. No statements, no comments, just silence. People close to the couple said the incident shattered their trust. Some claimed Hudson felt blamed. Others whispered that Ariana wanted to protect him by taking responsibility. Whatever the truth was, one thing was clear. Their bond had taken a hit it might never recover from. The same city they moved to for a new beginning had turned into the stage for their lowest moment. And while the cameras went quiet, the world kept watching, waiting for the next post, the next hint, the next sign of whether love could survive something like this. But as time passed, it became clear. The couple that once faced everything together was now walking on separate paths, just not ready to admit it yet. The weeks after their arrest were eerily quiet. No new photos, no playful comments on each other's posts, no joint appearances. For two people who once shared everything, from morning coffees to their rawest emotions online, the silence was deafening. Fans began noticing first. Ariana's posts shifted. The bright, bubbly captions that once read, "Life with you is everything," turned into cryptic reflections about growth, healing, and trusting the process. Meanwhile, Hudson's feed became minimalistic. Black and white photos, vague lyrics, and long drives with no one in the passenger seat. Something had changed. Something deep. Behind closed doors, friends said the couple was trying to figure things out. Ariana was focused on rebuilding her reputation, filming confessionals for Next Gen NYC, working with Bravo producers to control the narrative, and leaning on her famous mom, Kim Biermann, for guidance. But Hudson wasn't built for that world. He hated the cameras, the interviews, the endless cycle of fan speculation. He missed normal life, being anonymous, being calm, being free. According to a source close to the pair, that difference became their breaking point. Ariana wanted to move forward, rebuild, and maybe even turn the controversy into a comeback. Hudson wanted to disappear from the spotlight entirely. Every phone call turned into a misunderstanding. Every small argument carried the weight of the last year. By September, insiders noticed Ariana attending events alone. Then came the unfollow, the quietest but loudest sign in today's world. It was over, but neither of them had said it out loud yet. The pressure of public scrutiny had become unbearable. In the Bravo editing rooms, producers knew what came next would change everything.